fantastically well. But no Invoker.
What's it gonna be?
Puck's good against Kunkka. You don't just necessarily die if you get ganked straight up. You can actually dodge some of his spells. Same for dodging the Queen of Pain spells.
LGD looking for the off-laner this final pick.
Slardar.
And it is Mr. Slardar. Interesting grab. Does give them, I guess, really good Roche potential now with the TB and the Slardar combo. And Team Liquid busting out the Bloodseeker in Russia. How appropriate, if I don't say so myself, gods. What do you think about this Bloodseeker pick? It's a miracle Bloodseeker.
Hero that just keeps getting buffed time and time again. Like, I don't look at this and be like, oh yeah, this is a great Bloodseeker game. I can see exactly why they picked it to like deal with like an anti-mage or something. It's split XP means Miracle is almost level and like a full level ahead.
Putting a little pressure here on the old Slardar, and in fact could be in some trouble to GH. He's going to have to go back in, look for the crush. He does pop the Fairy Fire. Kuro's coming in too, and yeah, I do not see him making it out of this one, guys. First blood to Liquid.
So actually, he can't bring those out. This is actually a pretty rough lane for him.
Timely Radiant scan, though. A Super jumps in, Miracle into the trees, and now with the Torrent connecting, great prediction play by Afu.
Yeah.
Huge style points for that. Salvage what could have been a disaster, but might end up being one anyway. Super gets glimpsed back. Will end up on. Good news for
lane. Miracle could be in trouble again.
X is there. Kuro's going to come in, look for the snowball save, turn her around, rolls him towards the tower though. Then the shards come out. Can he get this last hit on Afu? He will. Miracle tries to stay alive. The damage, not quite enough. Super very low.
It's just kind of where we see Liquid supports a little bit more experience, a little bit more gold. Although Darkseer isn't doing the best right now, that will quickly change. A hero that can farm a lot faster than Slardar, especially a dead Slardar.
The Tumba man's like, give me a bash, and it doesn't need it in the end. Yeah, gonna let him drop a little bit lower. Quap perhaps gonna blink in. They might be able to go for a kill here. The timing could be just right. Afu, look for the torrent, then the blink. Queen of Pain slams it home. Beautiful timing, and all of it set up by Afu. I know Winters had high praise for Afu, and with these wards and early rotations, he is putting a lot of pressure on Miracle.
Yep, managed to get a lot of the neutral camp too with that Sonic Wave. Very well played. And
the Slardar struggles continue, though, in the bottom lane. He's going to get bashed at the worst possible time. Surrounded and pounded by the creeps. He'll end up going down.
Maintain dominance in that off lane. Darkseer keeps getting nerfed a bit, too, so perhaps just we're seeing the results of some of those off lane changes.
Miracle. The trap has been sprung. Torrent comes through again. Snowball there, though. Interrupts the TP. Still diving him under the tower. Super will drop. The rotation not in time, and all of a sudden DDC. So I believe you're correct that now you should be able to dodge the damage. You're going to find Mind Control top. Looking for the Darkseer here. Good Torrent coming through. That heal damage from the Dazzle. If you ever decide to back from that push later on in the game, you will get punished by the Disruptor especially.
Yeah, definitely. The team fight synergy between Liquid is fantastic.
Speaking of which, the Chrono getting deployed, and the bubble will spell trouble. And Slardar goes down yet again. It's quite low. And Liquid were thinking about prepping up. Instead, Miracle, not again. The Slardar getting caught out. Forces the DDC TP, and now that opens the way to maybe dive on mid, though this is not the killing combo. No Walrus Punch yet, so I'm not sure Monet's in too much danger here.
Nice thing about things like that for a Bloodseeker is you don't really... Rupture's such a short cooldown, and it's not like a big team fight spell that if you use it, your opponents can punish the fact
They can force out the Sunder, though, and he actually holds it too long. Did not realize, I guess, that he had backup. No respect, meanwhile. Good glimpse back. Secures the retreat. Mind Control dropping low. And Kuroki now with the shards. Not quite able to wrangle DDC, but fishing for it and simultaneously in the bottom lane. Matumba freely farming and pressuring. So Liquid's starting to flex all across the map. Up to a 3,500 gold lead.
Yeah, this Vlads means he's going to get a tier 1 tower of his own. Top lane, they kind of vacate knowing that it could be a bit dangerous with TB's Metamorphosis in play, but Liquid just splitting the map, winning the farm battle, finding kills too now, and things continue more or less it. Halberd could be a good item. That item's seen a ton of buffs, so maybe you get the SMY, then disassemble, but...
Why is it always this stinking Slardar? Man, he's just public enemy #1 for Liquid, but this time has a lot of backup, and Liquid are going to get nervous. Good hero Torrent will connect. They have the boat ready, and they are going to let it go. The crush coming through. It's a swing and a miss for
What a snowball.
And now the snowball looks to turn things around as Liquid re-engage. Monet just can't seem to dish out the firepower. The Chrono comes through at the perfect time. It will lock Miracle in position, but still Liquid are finding these kills. Super is in danger. He's got to jump away. And Miracle, imbued with that bonus move speed, diving in onto the Slardar. Snowballs there. Again, the silence. It is going to barely clip him. Man, he just melts to Miracle. Almost 200 damage a pop. Scenario if Matumba Man sticks around, but he has the high ground, at least for now. They are going to get eyes on him as the smoke breaks. They get the scream off, and now with the Veil follow-up, will it be enough damage coming through? The boat connects. Beautifully placed. The Queen of Pain ult 2. Another Torn. LGD will secure the kill.
Still did not quite know what was going on there. Only after Roche went down did Super poke his nose out to try and damage the tower a bit more, but
that's just respect for the Disruptor as well, as Liquid are going to make their move on the mid lane. DDC gets up the Grave, gets glimpsed back in. He's so freaking low. Will maybe get off the one heal. No, the bash denies him again, and the struggles continue.
Look, they've got the blink. This is the first smoke has to work. Like, that's the thing. If this first smoke fails,
in position, he's going to break that smoke nice and early. He will get crushed to start things off. Matumba there to answer. The Torn connects. How much do you want to throw onto a Tusk? Not a whole lot, apparently. And now could be in danger here for the Slardars. He tries to retreat. X, boat coming out, but Matumba engaged. He's getting the bashes too. He's able to bring the Slardar down inside of the Chrono, and now just with one more bash, I think DDC drops here without getting off a single major spell. Bash, and finally the Grave, just in the nick of time, and now tries to retreat out of it. Meanwhile, Miracle cleaning up on the back lines, finding Afu, and DDC did end up getting bashed again. Down he goes.
Really bad lane equilibrium and have no map control. They go in on bottom. Void's engaged on.
Static Storm was committed for this. Queen of Pain, not quite enough damage to bring him down, but it has the Sonic Wave jumping in. The bubbles there, the glimpse back too, actually perhaps saving Super. GH now in danger. He'll end up falling, so do save the Void here. Did have to drop the Chrono for that, and now the Cavalry joins the fray. Queen of Pain blink on cooldown, has the Veil, has the ultimate, but the Bloodseeker keeps the vision. Mind Control, a Karate Chop will do him in, and now with the Walrus Punch too. All the martial arts being used here. Next on the list is Slardar. Liquid, they have a ton of physical damage. The only worry for me is, do they get to hit anyone? Because Monet still feels pretty squishy in these fights.
See there, all it took was one lobby of attacks from TB and his illusions, and it was Matu from like full HP to half.
Good crush. We'll find the Tusk here. Can they get more? Kuro down. Now the glimpse back, but again, look at the HP on Monet. He just melts to this. Just gets bursted down by Team Liquid, who charge in with the Static Storm, covering the forward progress. Mind Control on the engage too. Matu is there. He doesn't quite have the Chrono just yet, but they're doing the work anyway. Kuro's going to roll his way back into this fight, connects with the snowball, makes it another takedown. Queen of Pain to fall, and Afu glimpsed back by GH. In danger now as well on the chase is Matu. He could make it a full 5-man wipe with the Chrono. The bubble gets dropped. Perfect positioning. Pounding through DDC. Charging onto Afu, and they will clean LGD.
Also riskier than just playing for more of a late game. Wait for pickoffs to present themselves, wait for a fight that works out for us. But they are split up, and LFY say, you may have Aegis and Cheese, but we're going to actually make a play.
They dropped the weave pretty early here. Just looking for that opening, and they might find it. It's on Kuroki, not the biggest deal, but still they'll take any kills they can get at this point.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, it is the least farmed hero in the game for Liquid. Had that been even the Disruptor, it would have been a much juicier takedown.
It was a bit unfortunate. It wasn't anyone else, but they'll take it, I guess. Disruptor's got a Lotus Orb even. Jeez, that's a lot of fun for GH. So had an interview where he said, I like this new patch. There's more stuff to farm, and we're seeing it here.
Super getting glimpsed away. The boat coming through. Kunkka on the flag. Have some Cocoa Rum. GH, take that one to the bank. He'll end up going down. And Mind Control dives in, but he doesn't have any sort of follow-up just yet. They're going to need some help here. Comes in the form of Miracle. Chasing on the fray, but a well-timed Sunder puts Miracle in danger. He does get the full heal up from the Cheese. He's not able to find the crucial kills, and late to the party, Matumba Man looks to follow this one up. He does get surged in, has the Chrono in his back pocket, and now the Crush. While he hesitates, well, they strike initially with the initiation, but Matumba Man, although he muscles his way forward, doesn't have the firepower to get any kills just yet. He's forced back. The Chrono's now on cooldown, and perhaps Mind Control needs to blink away. Indeed, he will. Super chases in. He gets bashed once. Will it be a second time? Could be in danger. If so, and now into the fray is the Slardar. They will crack that Aegis open. Round 2, though. Kuro looks to make it a profitable one. Snowballing his way forward, and Matumba Man lunging in to position on the Dazzle. Gets up the Grave. Well timed. But do they have any sort of follow-up? Meanwhile, a bit discombobulated as they try to work on the Bloodseeker, but he's simply too tanky. And Matumba sees another opening. Great charge there by Kuroki, locking him in position, securing the follow-up kill. Liquid on a roll here, just pure force of arms at this point, really. Not the most coordinated fighting, but it doesn't need to be when you're this big, Gods.
That was like a well-played team fight by LFY across the board, but Liquid have Aegis, Cheese, they have the extra lives, Tuskegee respawns, and, well, they've just got, too many items, too much farm, and it is all over for LFY in game number 1.
Slardar with 10 deaths. Don't think he gets to Milk Award status, but
well, gotta win the
game went longer, perhaps he would have. Liquid want to put LGD out of their misery here as the Star Ladder champions continue their rampage here in Moscow. Game 1, a complete thrashing of LGD. LGD will look for their final stand, but Miracle keeping things under control with the Blood right now. The boat coming in, Matumba, time walking forward, but right into that boat. And now X back, perhaps an opportunity super though. Needs to get off the Sonic Wave if he wants to make it count. The Static Storm getting deployed, and now Monet, Grave, and BKB combined. Not the best teamwork by LGD, but they are on the ropes, and you can just feel that desperation is asunder. And then not a whole lot else to combo with it. Illusion forcing Miracle back. Perhaps the strongest weapon they have is this Illusion of Team Liquid. Unfortunately, it's going to end now. The snowball directly into the Chrono. Oh, salt in the wound. LGD being hounded back to their fountain. Miracle farming them nearly at the door. The tier 4s even aren't enough to keep them safe. The Slardar scurrying back. And finally, LGD will tap out, but they took their licks and then they took a few